What's up guys, Dark here with another toy review. So today's one is, like I said in my previous video, is going to be something a bit different. Normally I do one or two items. This time around I've actually gone for a little bit more because I need to catch up on the series because I'm a bit behind. However, this one I am really excited for because one of these items, you had to get it playing Gumba Rising. Now if you don't know what that is, I'll explain that now before I get into what we're going to be talking about. Gumba Rising is a card game for Kamen Rider. Basically it's 3 cards of any Kamen Riders that you have over the generations and you play with them, and then you either go into a competition, you fight other people, things like that. Now with this promotion that they were doing in Japan at the time, the promotion was you had to either compete or open boxes, and if you were lucky enough you won this full bottle. I have heard, and I heard so many people tell me, oh I spent 20,000 yen, oh I spent 50,000 yen, oh I spent 5,000 yen. It went crazy when I posted this up on Twitter. If you've seen it, thank you very much. If you haven't, don't stress, you're not missing much. Basically I went to a local arcade in Japan and played the game and wanted to win this bottle. I don't know how to explain it, but it was really weird. The first time I did it, I spent about 5,000 yen. No luck, but I got a lot of freaking awesome cards. However, I had to stop because I was going out that night. So yeah, a little bit of an upset one, but I got a nice little bundle of cards. The next day though, I said to myself, I'm going to, whatever it takes, I'm going to get this bottle. And I am so happy that I finally got it. After about another, I think in total I spent 10,200 yen in total to get this. And you have no freaking clue how much I am so happy to get it. The full bottle that it was referring to is the Kamen Rider card full bottle, which is this guy right here. The only way you can get this full bottle, was to do this Gumba Rising challenge to get it. Like I said, I had spent a lot of money to get it, and I am so freaking happy that I finally got it. It was one of the key items that I needed for something that I am doing hopefully next year again in Japan. But again, that's for another story. So I'm really happy that I finally got it. However, you can now buy this. I believe some people are selling them. I believe, and don't quote me on this, I am going to get this wrong probably, Amazon.co.jp, and my good friend Tucker at Tokozensu Toys Japan. They are currently selling these at the moment. I will warn you, they are a little bit expensive, but if you really are adamant you want these, or you want this one, go check them out because yeah, you won't regret it. For me, I'm just so stoked that I was able to get it. After that I was in such a high for the rest of the day. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into what we're here for. So we are doing a toy review. He is one of them, and we'll get into that in a moment. The other ones that I will be reviewing as well are a little bit special. We've got the Wolf smartphone full bottle, which is really cool. The phone on his eye is a little bit weird for me. But the other one is, again, this is another exclusive to Japan only, but you can buy that at other places, like I said, at Amazon, Kogentu, Ami, and I think Hobbies Link Japan are doing it as well. I'm not 100%, so don't quote me on that. But the other one is this full bottle bundle here, which is the BeetleCamera full bottle, as well as you get a binder and a few Gumba Rising cards. So that is really cool. Again, I'm not reviewing the cards or the binder because, well, that's not what I'm here for, but it is part of this bundle, so I will probably talk about a little bit about it. So that's it there. Hopefully my camera is doing a very good job in focusing on those. But yeah, both of them, well, at the moment, the Wolf smartphone has come up in the show. The BeetleCamera has not yet. It probably will be because it's part of the next, how do I explain it? In the next part of Japan, because of the build universe, Japan has been split into 3 parts. And I believe this one is coming up pretty soon. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it probably will be because there's been plenty of photos documenting that this bundle these 2 full bottles will be out. So yeah, so they're the 2, technically 3 that I'll be reviewing today. Now you're probably going, hang on, Darken, how can you be reviewing 3 when you've only got technically 5 bottles? You are correct. That is true, but this is a Rider card full bottle. That is a BeetleCamera full bottle. Which Kamen Rider uses cards and a camera? Think. There's only one. And he's probably one of my favourites. DK. That's right, Kamen Rider DK. He uses both the Rider card and the camera full bottle. So, technically, I'm not really reviewing it, but because it's a benefit of having the BeetleCamera and the Rider full bottles here, I can actually put that in and show you that. Again, it's not a big deal. I could have reviewed the other full bottles of Exe, Double, O's and Forze. Again, I don't have all the full bottles for them here. Or I might do later on a general Kamen Rider set. I might even just skip the whole intro and just go straight to just putting them in and showing you guys. But again, that is for something later on. Anyway, so these are, like I said, what I'm going to be reviewing today. So let's get into it. And I'll hold on to this one because, yeah, we're going to need it. So, as my favourite person would say in Kamen Rider build, let's start the experiment. Alrighty, so let's get into it. So the first ones I'm going to do off the bat, because like I said, I'm a bit behind, is the Wolf smartphone or cell phone or phone. I don't know how, I think it's just WolfPhone or something like that. But yeah, so that's the 2 full bottles there. Again, nothing too crazy. It's a clear bottle with a blue cell phone with apps on it. And the Wolf one is just a sort of a clearish silver colour. So yeah, again, nothing too spectacular. You got the coding on the back, QR codes on the side, and then just things on the top. So again, nothing too crazy, nothing too over the top, guys. But I like these 2. I think they're really cool. The combination is really interesting. I question his finisher. It was a bit weird. He's got he basically throws apps out at whoever it is, and then a wolf, like a shadow wolf, runs around and then attacks the person. Sounds cool in theory. It works, so why not? But anyway, let's get into it. Are they getting annoying? No? Alright. Heshin! Smauofa. Bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. So they don't really go phone or cell phone, they go smartphone or whatever it was. So yeah, again, let's do it again so you guys get a good hear for it. Smaho. That's really cool. I think that's a cool combination, and it's even better now with the next upgrade build has. But again, I can't do that because I still haven't received that item, so we won't go into that one. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Nothing too over the top with it. Again, I don't do finishes because again, it's just Voltic finish. Nothing happens. like I explained just before, the finisher for build smartphone or smartphone, I'm starting to sound like them now, that's terrible, is, and I've seen it differently, but in the series, TV series, it was just build through apps, or had apps come out of him, and then a shadow wolf ran around and then started jumping and attacking the person who it was. Again, depends on what, I guess, Centaur build is wanting to do, and it just sort of happens. I believe he also has like a shield sometimes. The previous one he didn't, because obviously it got smashed from Greece. So yeah, but yeah, that is the Wolf smartphone or smartphone full bottle set. Alright, let's get into the next one. So the next two full bottles are which I think are, they're either Tokos or Centaurs. I think that's the two other nations of Japan. We've got Beetle and Camera full bottles. So again, nothing too over the top. Camera, if you are working, please and thank you. You can see it's sort of a clear bottle, golden, browny, bronzy colour Beetle, and for the camera one, it's just a clear one with a blue camera. So nothing too spectacular out of those. Again, same noise as every other full bottle. So yeah, let's get into it. That was a mouthful. It is a mouthful to say Beetle, and then when you do the thing, it's BeetleCamera. I don't know. I thought it would have been simple just saying Beetle. But, again, they go whatever that name was. So yeah, it's funny because you would think that would be like Kabuto, because he says Kabuto. But again, what do I know? I'm just a reviewer. Alright, let's do that again so you guys can hear it again. So, Kabutobushi. Wow, what a name. Hashim! Freaking think that's awesome. Kabukibiti. That's a tongue twister even for me. So yeah, that is BeetleCamera. It's interesting. The form of that is very, very interesting. Speaking of interesting, I'm going to leave them there. I'm just going to turn off the belt so it doesn't make random noises while I try to tell you this. So like I said, it does come, these two bottles do come with something else. And luckily for you guys, I have it right here. This is said binder. You've probably seen it in a YouTube episode of Build, whereas one of the guys uses it to do normal things. But that is the binder. Nothing too spectacular. Pretty nice, actually. I actually like the design of that. And, like I said, you get a few Kamen Rider Build Gumbarizing cards. I believe there is another two behind this. I haven't opened it up because I just can't be bothered. So yeah, you get you get Sparkling Rabbit Tank, you get BeetleCamera, and like I said to you before, it's a pretty decent design. You also get Kamen Rider Cross Z Charge and Kamen Rider Grease. So yeah, you get that, and I believe the other two are, and from what I can see on the back, it looks like it's Kamen Rider Night Rogue and Blood Stark. So yeah, that is pretty much the little bundle that you get with them. So you get the binder, you get the cards, and you get the two full bottles from that bundle. Which is really cool. I'm sort of glad they sort of did something like that for you, because it's like, oh cool, I don't want to just spend money on just bottles. But they're like, oh, well, if you buy the bottles, you get a binder, you get these, and you get a few cards. The cards are actually really good. They're all low-level ones, so I think it's like 3, 2, 3, 2, which is just the stars, and then when you play the game, you have to flip them over, and when you flip them over, you get a higher score. So yeah, that's those there. So that is the Kamen Rider build bundle for, put this back on now because I'm going to have to use it, for the BeetleCamera set. Like I said, I like it. I think that's really cool. I'm kind of glad Sentai, Bunkai, whatever they're called, have done that. That's a really good little thing. And wouldn't you want to buy, if you're just going to buy bottles, you want to get a few extra things? It's a really cool idea. So yeah, that's that done. Now, we get into what I really am excited for. Like I said to you before, I was really desperately wanting to get this, and I am so glad I got it, which was the Rider card full bottle. Hopefully the camera is focusing on that. It probably might be, I don't know. All it is just a blue bottle with a few cards sort of spread out like that. So it's really cool. You even notice on this it has got CC, which is Cards Camera, which is its best match. But on the camera one, it has KC, which is the Kabutobuter Beetle full bottle. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Let's get into it. And it's, like I said to you, it is one of my favourite riders that I am now doing, and I'm happy that I get to do it. So, let's get into it. Heshim! And that's it. That's all it is. I was sort of hoping there would be more to it because being DK is who he is. There's not. But yeah, so you've got card or rider card and camera. So again, let's do that again. Just so you guys can get a bit of hear of it and you don't hear me being a goose of myself. Heshim! Freaking love it. I think that's the best thing. I'm glad they brought in DK's thing, because in the thing when he does that, he gets all his cards and his mask. Freaking looks awesome. I love it. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. That was the camera and rider card full bottle set. Again, you can pick these guys up just about anywhere now. They're actually almost everywhere. So yeah, that was the Kamen Rider Wolf smartphone, the BeetleCamera, and the Rider full bottle sets. Again, I really enjoy them. I really like them. Originally, I wasn't actually going to go get all of them, but the series has started to grow on me, and I really like Kamen Rider build. So yeah, that's them pretty much out of the way, done and dusted. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please hit that like button. Every little bit does help. And if you want to see more future content from me, hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.